You need more coverage than just a tarp? Well, we got the answer for you. What's up guys, Dan here, Cold Cracker Bushcraft. I'm here today with one of our products, our Shanty shelter. So over the years we had a lot of inquiries about a shelter with sides on it. So this is what we came up with. It's our version of that baker style shelter that's also popular on the frontier. This one is made out of our oilcloth that everybody loves so much. So 8.2 5-ounce oilcloth. The body of the shelter itself is 9x9. So if you have a 9-foot by 9-foot tarp from us or from another company, you know, footprint wise, it's a really nice big size. You can fit at least 2 if not 3 people under this thing. But then now with the addition of the sides, gives you more closure and more protection from adverse weather. So pretty cool. But let's take a quick look at it all the way around and talk about some other features. All right, so as you can see here, the side flaps, we have sewn in loops, 3 of them along the side flaps, so you can tension it down more the worse the weather gets. And the nice thing with the way that this is also built is if you just want to use it as a 9x9 tarp, just take these tent pegs out and flip these things back and you have yourself a 9x9 tarp. So it works really nice that way. You're not just stuck into that one shelter design option. So flipping around to the back side of this shelter, you're going to notice that we have a tie out line here pulling that center up. This is going to be needed no matter what type of heavy cotton shelter that you're going to be using, because the weight of the shelter itself is going to give sag. So you do need to lift this back up. So what we did for this specific shelter is we eliminated those smaller 1-inch center loops and tie outs, and we added longer sleeves. Okay, so the sleeves themselves, they accept anywhere from like a 3-foot out to a 5-foot or longer. 5 foot's probably the max you want to go. Stick in there. You can also use a dowel rod in there. It's going to give more support and it's going to lift the shelter up, as you can see, with a nicer line. That way, as it lifts, you're getting more space inside. It's not going to pull, and what I like to say is starfish on the inside. You get all those wrinkles and stuff. It's going to pull up a lot nicer with this setup. Now, the same as our tarps, all of our corners are reinforced and they do have sewn in loops, no grommets on this thing, so you can really put a lot of pressure across this and get it set up properly. Now for this, you will need 2 ridge lines, so you're gonna have to set up your main ridge line and then your ridge line in the back. That's gonna get your loft on the inside. But one thing that we're also including with this, so you can set this up just a little bit quicker. It's not hard to set up. You set up just like a tarp and then just stake out your sides. But to get those sides nice and perfect to the ground, you're also going to get a measuring lead. So this is just a looped rope that goes down to the ground. So when you're setting up your ridge line at the beginning with this shelter, all that you're going to do is you're going to slide this onto your ridge line and make sure that the bottom of your rope is just barely touching the ground. That's going to give you the perfect height of your ridge line so your sides touch the ground really nice. Now, if it is going to be really bad weather, of course you can lower this. It's just going to kick your sides out a little bit further. So I've been playing with a lot of different configurations, but if you want it set up in its true form, you would use your line here, get the tarp set up, pull your sides down, and you are good to go. And there you go. That's our Shanty shelter. Some quick setup tips and some of the updates on the design of it itself, but a lot more protection on the sides. You can still do your fire out front. And again, if you lay people in here, I mean, if you're gonna have head forward, you could probably fit 4 people in here. 3 super comfortable. 1, it's like a chateau on the mountain. So you can see I'm a big guy and I have a ton of room in this thing. Really nice. Fire out front this time of the year. Perfect. And there you go, guys. That is our Shanty shelter. I'll put the link down in the description. You can also find it over at coldcrackerbushcraft.com and all our other cool stuff, classes, other gear, blog, all that good stuff. So I hope you enjoy all that stuff. And if you get this shelter, I know you're going to love it because I love it. So yeah, that's it. So check out the link below, and then until the next video, stay in the woods.